meant the most to me, but probably has always meant the most to me, it was definitely Ray Bradbury. It's probably Something Wicked This Way Comes. You know, when I was a kid, that was the first book that ever got my attention. You know, it's not, I guess, necessarily a young adult book, but it kind of is. You know, it's sort of in the wheelhouse of, like, if you're 14 or 15, it's a great book to read. It's like the first book that really caught my attention, and I grew up in a small town, and I had a best friend, and we were sort of inseparable, and I had blonde hair, and he was a brunette, and the two characters of Something Wicked seemed a little bit like they were talking about me and my best friend, and it was like the first book that I would go home at night, and I couldn't wait to get to my room and read this book. And I've reread it a bunch of times since then. I love Bradbury. I've always loved him. I just think he's the best. I mean, he's the master of the short story, but he's also just, there's a simplicity and an ease to his writing that's just so neat. And that book, I think, was what made me want to read books, or made me want to, learn. I mean, it was the first thing to open my eyes.
First of all, it was October, a rare month for boys. Not that all months aren't rare, but there be bad and good, as the pirates say. Take September, a bad month. School begins. Consider August, a good month. School hasn't begun yet. July? Well, July's really fine. There's no chance in the world for school. June? No doubting it, June's best of all, for the school doors spring wide and September's a billion years away. But you take October now. School's been on a month and you're riding easier in the rains, jogging along. You got time to think of the garbage you'll dump on Old Man Pritchett's porch, or the hairy ape costume you'll wear to the YMCA the last night of the month. And if it's around October 20th, and everything smoky smelling, and the sky orange and ash gray at twilight, it seems Halloween will never come in a fall of broomsticks and soft flap of bedsheets around corners. But one strange, wild, dark, long year, Halloween came early. One year, Halloween came on October 24th, 3 hours after midnight. At that time, James Nightshade of 97 Oak Street was 13 years, 11 months, 23 days old. Next door, William Halloway was 13 years, 11 months, and 24 days old. Both touched toward 14. It almost trembled in their hands. And that was the October week when they grew up overnight and were never so young anymore.